Some dreams are big. Some dreams are small. Some dream to go from place to place. Dreams of love and ever after. Dreams and sacrifices that builds the future. Whatever the dream or step or journey, you can do more with a partner that cares about your dreams. Access, more than banking.
Welcome back. I'm now being joined by Haruna Kebera. Haruna Kebera is the Chief Executive Officer of Global View Capital Limited. If you follow us so well, you will definitely know Haruna by face, by voice, and analytically. Haruna, you are welcome.
Good evening.
Let's go straight to business. Federal government to auction 150 billion naira bonds in the month of July, and that suggests that this definitely is going to happen, as a matter of fact, tomorrow. All right, but let's start by looking at, I'm conscious of the fact that we are reaching out to people in different categories, people that are knowledgeable, people that are not so knowledgeable about financial matters. Now, could you just briefly explain to us 50 billion naira 10-year reopening bond at the rate of 13.98%? This will mature in 2028, talking about 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. 50 billion naira 20-year reopening bond at the rate of 12.4%. This will mature in 2036. 50 billion 30-year reopening bond at the rate of 12.98% and will mature in March 2050. I don't know, what does this...
Yeah, let me stay by how we read the news the other day that as if the 2% of revenue are generated by the government is used to service the current debt. And we also discovered that the external debt of this country as it is now is about 33.1 trillion naira. And you know, when you owe like that, especially its external debt, it will reduce your chances of getting another loan. It will hamper when you want to issue sovereign bond. And the only way that the government can look into is either they increase tax. And when you increase tax, it's not something you get today because tax is paid when you earn.
Yeah. After you
earn. The only way they can look to is the bond, because the moment the bond also is closed, the money
what is this position. Bond of a thing?
It's a kind of borrowing. It's used
long-term borrowing.
It's a long-term borrowing that is used for the government to sometimes to finance the budget deficit. It's also used to mop money from the system.
Right. Whatever Haruna is telling you is authentic, because yes, he's a stockbroker, but he also, before he became a stockbroker, he was an economist, and I think he also has MBA, if I'm correct.
In marketing.
In marketing. So you are all around.
Okay. So it's a means of borrowing from the public, especially within the country, to finance projects. I think that's exactly what the reopening of this is. Like I said, you know, when you don't have any option, you can say that this thing will reopen. That means they have been issued before. So I believe that is where they believe that they can happen quickly to get this money. This is about 150 billion. To happen.
I don't know, just to make ourselves a lot more clear. 50 billion, that means this one would stretch for a period of 10 years.
Yes.
Then another tranche will stretch for a period of 20 years.
2036.
Another for a period of 30 years. What is the risk involved in this? More so that the government that is issuing this bond will not be in power. Definitely, the president is not going to be there. The team, in the next 30 years, we don't even know how many of them will still
I think this kind of
Remember
investment, I call it risk-free investment. I believe that except if there is anything that the country split to grow, definitely the government will pay.
Right.
So it's risk-free.
So it is collateralized, I guess?
No, actually, because it's just the power of the government, the state. That,
so in other words, the government is so big that it cannot owe without having the ability to pay back.
Because they have not failed. This is not the first time of them auctioning bonds. They have not auctioned a bond that they are unable to pay.
Let me now ask you, how can the ordinary man on the street, how can they participate in this kind of
The only thing is this primary auction is a little bit high for the ordinary man because you do tickets, and one ticket is about 100 million.
Wow.
So the only thing that because immediately after this auction, they will come to the Nigeria Stock Exchange to list it. Then you can now buy. This is wholesale. Right. You can now begin to buy in retail while it is on the secondary market.
And who are you buying from in the retail?
The people that have taken possession. You know,
will the value increase? Will they be making money off the small buyers like me?
Not essentially. One of the things that I say in bond is that the yield is inversely related with the rate that you are saying. If you take position in this 10-year opening at 30.9%, and the rate is going up, you are out of the money.
Wow.
Because if the rates are going down, you are in the money. The only choice that you need to do after taking position is to collect your coupon, which I pay semi-annually, and wait till maturity, or you sell. And the only place you can sell it is the secondary market.
Let me now ask one funny question. This is being offered at 13.98%, right? What if generally there is reduction in interest rate in the economy within the 10 years period, or an increase? Is it going to affect?
No, it's locked in. As at this time, this is locked in. It's going to be 13.98% of the
in case there are some other emerging opportunities higher than this.
No,
so
what I mean locked in, this rate is locked in. You can sell, like I said. If there's if there's any reason why you think that you want to opt out, you go to the secondary market and opt out. What I'm saying that this rate is fixed until February 2028. Whether rates are going up or going down, this 30.9% is not changeable. It's locked in.
You see why I said what we do here is investment education at the highest possible level. Aruna, before we leave this topic, what is the probable impact on the economy?
One is that, assuming is in an ideal situation, when the government get money, they will expend. And government expenditure is the government are the biggest spender, and the multiplier effect is large. It creates employment, it goes down the line, but you know the situation we are. I think this is just being raised so they'll be able to meet their recurrent and capital expenditure. Now depending on which one they lean more on, is whether the recurrent expenditure or the capital expenditure.
Okay, let's leave that. I think at another time we'll create more opportunity to talk about bonds.
First Money is Nigeria's biggest and most preferred agent banking network. Thanks to First Money, millions of people are living their dreams. Meet some First Money agents who are driving this.
One Kisu Kireke from First Bank introduced me to First Money. I forgot searching for jobs.
Ya taimaki mutane sosai wurin matsowa kusa da yanayin banki. da sai sun tafiya mai nisa kamin su je su samu banki.
Through First Money, over 1 million people across Nigeria have their financial services needs met daily. In all the accessible local government areas, you're bound to find First Money agents. With First Money, we're bringing financial inclusion and the many benefits that come with it. You first. First Bank.